Hey, it's Dean, and sorry I'm catching my breath. I guess I just wanted to let everyone know who graciously watches my channel that I have not in fact died or fallen off the face of the earth. I've been on hiatus, I guess you could say. Sadly, having put as much time and effort into my fitness goals, especially with respect to my competitive goals as a bodybuilder, the decades of consistent and obsessive training have created periods of time where I just reach burnout stage. So my last show being October of 2017, to be honest, I've done little to nothing since then. I know I've made a video or two, and I have trained, but the difference between what you would consider training pre-contest and what I've seen or what I've been doing post-contest are comparatively like night and day. So I just actually trained, and to be honest, I have been training the last 3 weekends consecutively, but only on the weekend because my situation has changed, and I find myself spending the majority of the week in a hotel room where there is fitness equipment, not probably the most sophisticated or well-equipped facility in town, but adequate, especially for somebody who has, fallen off the wagon for as long as I have. Anything is better than nothing. I could do push-ups and lunges in my hotel room and still be doing, something. But excuse me, sorry, but workouts just really tear me up anymore. So anyway, I thought, just real briefly, I'd sort of describe what I've done, because it's been such a long layoff that I have, really had to temper what I'm doing, moderate it, so that I don't risk injury and I don't, start and overtrain and essentially just burn out right at the beginning of, what I'm hoping to be is a new commitment to continuing my fitness training. But anyway, my routine consisted of this, and what I've done is, over the weekend, since it's only two routines, I'm doing an upper body routine one day and essentially a leg routine the second day. So today was the upper body routine, and I focused today on my chest and my back. So one of my favorite starts to a program is I have a pull-up station, a pull-up dip station. I do pull-ups to failure, dips to failure, and then head into my lifting. And so that was the beginning, pull-ups, then dips, and then what I did was, in the spirit of continuity, having done back and then a tricep chest movement second, I went to a bench and I did bent over dumbbell rows. That was my second movement. My third was a flat bench press, a bench press on a flat bench. My fourth weightlifting movement was a seated row, because I was keeping the emphasis today on the medial, or the middle of. So in other words, I wanted to do sort of a movement, a compound back movement in a way, if you will, that sort of focused on the entire spectrum of muscles in my back, my rhomboids, my traps, my spinal erectors. And my lats, of course, the focus, for the wings. So anyway, seated or bent over dumbbell, and then flat bench press, and then I went to a seated cable row. So again, the middle, seated cable row, and then back over to the bench where I tilted it to an incline and did presses, incline presses to failure. So there's my routine. 6 different movements done back to back with little to no rest in between, and until the 6th movement, then break, catch your breath, settle down, and then fire right back through it again. 3 times. I looped through it 3 times. That was more. That was all I could take. That's it. That's my limit today. And I feel pretty good. But you know, just to give you an idea, because it's been a while. I have really not trained for well over a year and a half. I mean, consistently. So this is me. Of a year and a half of relative inactivity. I always tend to watch my diet, so my diet is never really too far out of the realm of what I would consider good nutrition when I'm competing. So I kind of always stay with that, because to get off your diet or get off your nutritional plan and start gorging or binging or eating an excessive amount of foods that you know are not have no nutritional value, I try and stay in the healthy realm. Of course, I don't always succeed. I fail occasionally, but probably frequently, more frequently when I'm like this, off season, so to speak. But still nothing outrageous. As you can see, I mean, I'm softer and smoother here in the midsection, especially towards the waistline. But you know, there's still a general amount of muscularity and mass and some definition. You know, I don't like to stray too far from that if I can help it, because it's the point. The point of my channel, the point of what I'm doing is to hopefully, you know, to maintain my physique, to stay in good shape, and to look good. You know, to look good. I'm sorry, but it's, you know, it's undoubtedly a selfish and narcissistic pursuit to be engaged in this, and to be this, to some extent, this, you know, obsessed with the process and with your commitment. But it's been a focus, you know, and if you want to achieve, you know, some level of muscularity and size and everything, it requires a commitment. It requires discipline. It requires you to be goal oriented, to establish, you know, guidelines and processes that you stick to, that you adhere to, that you're constantly changing and modifying for maximum benefit. So anyway, I kind of just wanted to really just touch base with everyone and say that I'm still here, that I'm still optimistic in general, and you know, you really need that. You can't be depressed and be a pessimist, or be apathetic or indifferent and be successful, you know, in terms of your fitness goals and your personal progress. Progress, you know, I think to some degree requires optimism. You know, have to be optimistic and have purpose, or what are you achieving? So anyway, that's my sermon, I guess, for today. So anyway, hopefully I'll start developing. I'm tentatively looking possibly to compete again in October at a show that's local, so I don't have to travel. It's not going to be costly, and you know, and I had a good time at it the last time, so hopefully another positive experience. But anyway, I hope to see you, you know, see you all on YouTube here in the near future, and make hopefully some new videos, and you know, be around to help provide assistance if someone has questions, or about, you know, how I have accomplished or achieved what I have. So anyway, thanks for watching.